Hello, hello, everybody. Come on in. I'm Victor Brooks, and welcome back to the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Today, Erica De Lazzari, all the way from Italy, joining us live today. Come on in here, y'all. Nancy, thank you so much, Nancy, for being here. Miss Benzito, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Once again, I say everyone who's able to join us live, I truly appreciate you. I mean, I can't express how much because it's live and it's like you take your time when you come on and you share this experience of meeting this new artist that's taken their time to join us. I thank you. And for our larger audience who joins us after the fact when you watch the recorded, I thank you just as much. Thank you. Once again today, Erica De Lazzari is joining me live all the way from Italy today. And I've been a fan of Erica's artistry for, oh man, a couple of years now. And I had the pleasure to meet her through our extended mutual family, the Vaughns out in Los Angeles, California. Much love. And for those of you who remember and know and follow our show on YouTube, the Victor Brooks Show on YouTube and the Victor Brooks Show Facebook, you know that the incredible Wendy Vaughn, my co-host on those shows, that's part of the Vaughn crew. But Erica, when I see her come, oh, look at you. Come on, everybody. Lele Pata, thank you so much for joining us. John, DJ Sinclair, Twin Walker, what's happening, my brother, down in Florida? Florida's finest, Florida's finest. I'm going to look in and see if I see Erica. There we go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, I'm going to bring in Erica. And in North Carolina, uh, it's a day, any day here, any day for another chance to just share this artistry, share the love. That's what it's all about, y'all. That's what it's all about. I just accepted your request, Erica. Let me see if it's going to treat us right. We've had some technical difficulties, but keep sending those direct messages, you all. I can't tell you how excited I am every time I see a new artist or that sends a message to come in and join the indie fam. That's an honor for that. Let's see here. Looks like some technical things are happening. Um, I just sent you a request as well, Erica, and we we're gonna keep on keeping on here. See if you see mine there, sister. Oh, oh wow, Brazil showing up. Cariz, muito obrigado por seu tempo hoje,
Hi,
Erica.
Victor.
We made it. We made it. How are
Yes, I was
you?
waiting for you outside the
I
door.
got you. I'm sorry. And I sometimes when I send the invite, it'll click, and sometimes when the guest sends an invite, it'll click. But we are here, sister.
Yes,
Thank you.
we have the
Thank,
same goal. So you invite me, I invite myself. So,
that's right. That's
so
right.
how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Too blessed to be stressed.
To be
And we just
stressed.
we that's it. We just keep on going. And I'm sorry I missed you all in Los Angeles when you were
I
there.
I come back in January, so maybe we have one more chance
That's right. That's
next
right.
January.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I go straight to New York or wherever you are to reach you. It doesn't
You know
matter.
what? I am in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
Okay. So
south of New York. But now, where are you joining me from today? Where are you joining me from?
this is my tiny house. This is my
Okay.
studio.
Yes.
So I work here. It is very close to my house, and Behind me, there is my brand new sofa.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
re the yellow. Do you remember your T-shirt in the last interview we had
Yes, I do.
together? You inspired me, and so I bought
Oh,
a
wow.
sofa with the same color of you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Dave Minute Large, what an honor, my brother. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, man. Um, Erica, I remember when you did season one of the Indie Fam show, and we talked about your journey. We talked about your artistry, of which I've been in respect of your artistry ever since the first time I was introduced to your artistry, mainly because of the passion that you have
Yes,
for what you do. Um, when you sing a song, we can feel it when you sing it to us. And then you're also a songwriter as well.
yes.
Where does your passion come from? What is the passion of your artistry,
I
Erica?
I think that the passion comes from the real life. So what I live every day, the emotions I feel every day, and also I it's the feeling I see in the eyes of
Mm,
people I meet. So what is very important is the connection with people and how people can change the feeling of what you are living. So I think that what I put into my songs is the feeling and the relation I have with the people I meet, the people who live with me, and who shares a important part of my life.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
so
That's special. So that connection
the
with
connection, yeah.
people, that feeds your passion, one-on-one people connections, that type. And let me ask you, that's interesting because the world is so crazy right now. You
Right
know,
now, yes.
so much going on in the world. But I can remember, like many of us, how whenever there was something happening, whether it was positive or whether it was negative for the world, artistry was always there. Somebody was writing a song for the world, or somebody was making a movie. Some type of artistry it has always been there. Like you just said, connecting with the people, connecting with what people are feeling. What the power of artistry? I'd love to hear what you feel about the power of artistry for the world.
Yeah, maybe like like the soundtrack or in a movie,
Yeah.
it can change the feeling of that scene of what it's gonna happen. So uh, I think that the power of the artistry can change
Yes.
the world, as a lot of artists did in the past, in order to change, in order to ask to okay, let's stop the war. And so it's the same, like in a movie. You can change the ending of the story thanks
Mhm.
to the music. So we can use the music because it's just energy. It's
Yes.
something that the vibration, the energy of music that it make us in contact, and so it's like a universal language, you
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
And so I really trust in music, and we can change the world and the point of view.
Oh my God, Erica, that was so perfect. Hey, indie fan positivity posse. Like our sister just said, we as artists have the opportunity to change the ending of the story.
The ending of the story. Yes.
We
Very,
have the
very easy
opportunity.
words.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I just used very simple words to describe
Oh, but
this.
it's so powerful and it's so real because, yes, we have the power to maybe explain something that someone else it's complicated for them to explain, but we can put it in a song. We can put it into a movie, into anything that our artistry can relay, and maybe say it for them, say it for this group of people. But it's coming from ourselves, right? So, how important to you is giving of yourself, being vulnerable as an artist, to be able to say something that we are going through? Is that important for an artist to do, to have?
Yes, it's very important. It's hard in order
Yes.
very hard because you put yourself into your songs, into your music, and when you write a song, you put your own experience, your own life, and your point of view
Mhm.
inside the songs, not only in the into the lyrics, but also in the melody, the chord progressions. So it that's the combination we were talking about through people,
Mhm.
between people. So the combination of melody, lyrics make the power
That's
of
right.
what you are saying. So it's very important for an artist to do this. It's a mission,
That's
I
right.
think,
That's
and
right.
not only for fun. Okay, we are fun. We are having fun, but also with an aim, with a topic, with a goal to reach. I trust.
Right. With a goal to reach. Indie Fam and Positivity Posse, all of us watching live, or the ones who will be our bigger audience that's watching later, artists. This is why we do what we do. And this is why it's important to continue doing what we do. Like Erica said, it's not easy. It's not easy to be vulnerable. It's not easy to write about love or heartbreak or revolution or treating people right, stopping wars. It's not easy, but it's a mission of artistry.
Yes,
Tell your story, write your book. Let us hear what you have to say as an artist, because only you can say what you need to say. And I guarantee you, there's going to be so many other people that's going to feel what you say.
yes,
Isn't that a surprise, Erica? When you are giving your live show, or you have a fan that comes to you and says that what you have sung or what you've written has connected with them, a total stranger. How does that feel to you when that happens?
I I'm very happy to hear something like that from people, from the audience, when they come and say, "You said the truth. I felt the same. I'm completely involved in this story, in this fact." So, how are you able to describe what I'm feeling? And I'm surprised, but I'm happy because through my experience, through my life, through my voice and my singing, I can help people to express themselves. Maybe they live this kind of situation, that kind of feeling, but they are not to realize they are living that, or it's an instrument. It's something that they can use to express themselves and to communicate to people, because the other important fact, or it's not a problem, but it's the dialogue, the communication. We
Yes.
need to communicate the dialogue, and the truth. If we say the truth, we are able to change not only our relationships, but also the world. We can start from the smallest things,
That's right. That's
I
right.
think.
Erica, my friend, let me tell you something. You are joining us all the way from Italy right now, your home, where you know that where what has added to your foundation of your
Yeah.
artistry. And the artistic history of Italy itself is just beautiful in all sorts of artistry, whether it's theater, music, design,
Yeah.
culinary artistry. Artistry is just, Italy is just, has historically just been bursting with artistry. How have you connected with the artistry you've grown up with, from a small young artist growing up in Italy, and connecting and staying connected with the artistry of your Italian roots? How do you do that? What's
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
It's important to keep the traditions
Mhm.
because I come from that kind of
Yeah.
music and I feel at home, especially when I'm abroad. And
Yes.
when I'm abroad and I listen to an Italian song, I say, okay, I feel home. I feel like I'm at home because you can smell also the flavors and the
Yes.
perfume. It's not just the
Yeah.
song. All the senses
Yeah.
are
That's
turn on, turn it
right.
on. So it's very, very important to not forget your origins,
Mhm.
but it's important for me to develop your origin to something that you feel because you um, walk through your life, so the traditions change
Mhm.
and you change because you are connected with people and people
That's right.
teach you something new and you can be inspired by something new, so other cultures, other traditions, and other part of the world. So the power, I think, is the combination once more
Yes.
between the
Yeah.
traditions and something that is new.
Mhm.
And maybe the sound of the voice can be part of the tradition, but the language, the kind of music you
Right.
perform can be the new sound
Yeah.
of your soul, of your style. So I
That's right.
think it's important to keep in your heart what it has been behind you and to develop in something that is new and in front of
That's
you
right.
in a certain way.
I once again I totally agree because I always, like you're doing right now, I give you so much respect sitting and talking in English on a whole interview to the world and expressing yourself, giving what it is, telling your truth, telling your foundation. I believe that I give so much respect to anyone who's able to speak another language, to get into another culture, like you just said. To me, that is so incredible. And it deserves that respect. I know I remember the first time, whenever since I was a little boy, for some reason, Brazil just always called to me in my artistry and my soul. So I remember the first time I was able to go, like you just said, getting out of, not forgetting my foundation, but going to see what connection of another artist, cultural connection that I can have in my life. So when I went to Brazil, and it was just like wow, like fireworks, the music, the people, the food, the in some ways it was so familiar to me. Like oh, I feel
Yes,
great. This feels like home. And then
exactly.
the language, and I started picking up how to, I'm not fluent in Portuguese, but I can communicate, like you say,
That's
So,
important.
and for an artist, there's an expression that we say here that we must keep our gate open, meaning don't we don't close our souls off to certain things. Being an artist, how important is it to keep our gate open? Meaning, like you just said, learning from here, learning from there. What is your idea of an artist keeping their gate open to what?
I think that's one of the most important thing. We have to be to pay attention because keeping the gate open means that our heart is open to others and we have the chance to learn something new.
Mhm.
So the curiosity, the interest in something that is new, that it's not always easy to reach, but also we can try. We always try. We can
That's
try.
right. That's right.
And if we keep our heart open, we can meet people. We can have occasions and the chance to have something new in our heart and in our house,
That's
in
right.
our soul.
That's
So
right.
always the gate opened.
Always leave the gate open. Family, always leave the gate
Always.
open. That's right.
That's the title for a new song.
Come
Always.
on. We got to write that together. Let's write that together, Eric.
Yes, of course.
We've been
Part of
talking about working together for a while, and it's going to happen.
it's gonna happen.
And, I really believe that because it's going to happen. So,
Wow.
you know what? Is there something in Italian that you can give us in your native artistry?
In Italian,
All
yes.
right,
But it's not my song.
that's fine.
I have two songs of mine that I wrote in these years, and if we have time, I can play something for
Yes,
you just to
please.
introduce these kind of songs. They are, but I write in English, so
Okay.
I put together the voice of the sound of my voice and the
Mhm.
lyrics. In English, but in any case, if you want, I can
Please,
sing something in Italian.
please. This is
Let
your time.
me. Okay, this is my time. Perfect. This change. Let me think. Okay. Ok. Possiamo farlo così. Ho fatto errori che ripensandoci non farei, ma questo mondo di me lo tu che non sbaglia mai. Ah, tutta colpa di quell'attimo di gelosia, io quella notte no, non dovevo andare via. Ah, la felicità, ah, la felicità, ah, la felicità, non ricordo più che sapore ha la felicità. And also I
Yes,
forgot also the chords. It wa-
thank you so
it was
much,
hard for
Eric.
me, harder than in speaking in English for me.
Really, really. Tell me why. What? Tell me what?
No,
What?
no, it was just about the happiness. That song is about happiness.
Got you.
I'm a happy
Yes,
person generally, and
yes, yes, yes. So you
understand.
write it. So most of your music is written with English lyrics. Gotcha.
Yes, yes,
Gotcha.
because I like the R&B, the soul, jazz, black
Mhm.
music, so
Yeah,
that kind
yeah.
of genre. So I try to put together my traditions with
Gotcha.
with that
Gotcha.
kind of music.
Well,
Yeah.
what are you working on now? You have some new music or
Yes.
whatever you want to give us. This is your time. I've been bragging on you. I've been telling so many people. So whatever you want to give us, this is we
I
just
have just
whatever.
two
All right.
ideas, and the first one has a title is Runaway, and
Okay.
it talks about the relationship because not always the relationships are easy to
Yeah.
manage,
Mhm.
and so there are certain people that can have a bad influence on us. So we are not able to decide by ourselves. So I invented a story. I put down a story. So they are two lovers. The characters are two
Mhm.
lovers, and they have just committed a crime, a murder,
Okay.
and they are planning the escape.
Okay.
And at the beginning, she is waiting for his call, and
Uh-huh.
she is in a very high ceiling room, but she feels like in a very, very small uh, room,
Okay.
and she is not able to take a decision. She is waiting for the instructions. So in the chorus, there is the awareness, and she speaks to herself, and a part of her says, "Go away, run away, you are in time to go away." But
Mm-hmm.
she replies that she's not able to do that because she involved in
Okay.
that kind of story. And it sounds like this, more or less. I try. I spend my time waiting for your call. The ceiling is so high. Inside my heart is crying, I want you with desire. I try to convince myself we never made it cry. I lost my mind on you, my free will is abused. I look around, but now I realize I made the same mistake. I tell myself to run away, you better run away until I brand you deep, but now I feel so wrong. Run away, you better run away until I brand you deep, but now I feel so wrong. Well, I look around the bay, I feel so wrong. When I look around the bay, I feel so wrong. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and
Go ahead,
I.
girl.
That was for
Go ahead.
you.
Go ahead, girl.
It's like a tribute for Bill Withers.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Run
you. That was,
away.
oh, wow. And your whole storyline. I mean, you think in story. You, like you just said, it's a story, it's a feeling, it's a fantasy, or it's something, you know. And now, what usually motivates your writing? Where do you get your writing ideas from, Erica?
It's not an easy question.
Okay, okay.
Generally, I say that it comes from my life.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from what happens in my life, and
Okay.
I try to translate what happened to me, what happens to me, to something that can be read from other people, that
Mm-hmm.
can be understood from other people. And so, for example, I thought about the murder. It was a murder I figure out by the Cisco Bay, so in San
Okay.
Francisco, during the
Yeah,
night. So
yeah.
it is a kind of image that people can easily image. Okay, and so I
Gotcha.
try to translate what happens to me in what people in other
Can
words,
feel. Can, yeah, right.
feel in their
Hmm.
life. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I try.
Right
I
on.
try.
And yeah, you did. Because, and you had that soul thing. Like you said, the soul, the jazz, the feel. What is it about the American soul music that you say that you like, that you're drawn to, that you've been, what is it about soul music that
Yeah,
does it?
especially the
Yeah,
70s
yeah.
area
Got you. Got
part,
you.
part of the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I of course I listen to Stevie Wonder.
Uh-huh.
I listen to the Commodores.
Yeah, yeah. Got you.
All Earth, Wind, and Fire
Yeah,
as well, for sure. The
yeah,
emotions and
yeah.
all that kind of sound that
Hmm.
is played live
Wow.
performance.
Yeah.
And I have that sound in my mind, and I try to to express myself
Okay.
with that kind of, but I need to improve also that idea and using something that is new, some new sounds, and
Mm,
to combine the 70s with
gotcha.
nowadays.
Gotcha. So it's something when you heard, do you remember the first 70s kind of song that you remember hearing in your life? Do you remember, was it on the radio? Was it live? And you remember what song or group that was?
I think, I suppose, I'm not sure. Maybe Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Could be.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It could be.
Okay.
But every the, every artist of that period, more or less. I don't remember if it was on the radio or also I remember the CDs.
Okay.
And so I have a lot of CDs, and thanks to my sister and my mother,
Gotcha.
and I had the chance. So I think I was at home. So
Yeah.
my first meeting with this kind of genre was at home, and I developed that kind of
Yeah.
music
Are you
when I started.
self-taught on the piano or did you take piano lessons?
It's self.
Okay.
I took some piano lessons, but as you can hear,
Oh
it's
no,
just
hey, no, the
it's
piano.
just the way I that can help me to
Okay, that's
compose,
right.
to
Hey,
write.
Erica, my guitar teacher when I was about, oh man, 13, 14, he was the lead guitarist for Al Green, right? I
Oh,
grew up in Memphis.
oh,
And just sat and he was watching him play guitar and blah, 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 blah. And an older cousin, Ron Dickerson, was the first one to put a guitar in my hand when I was younger than that. So I always loved guitar, but didn't know how to play anything, right? So 13 years old, Bernard Staten, playing with Al Green, gave me the guitar and started teaching me chords and said, you know what? All you need is about 7 or 8 chords.
oh, you need
Said
yes.
learn 7 or 8 chords and then put them
It's
together how you want to put them together, and you can at least start writing some ideas. I didn't know at that age, about 13, not only was he teaching me the basics of guitar chords, how to hold it, how to press the string, how to make a chord, but he was also teaching me open my mind, leave my gate open to eventually write a song, to eventually
yes.
be a writer, because he would slip it in and say you only need about 7 or 8 chords to write a song that you like to write, a melody. So at that young age, and even to this day, I am not embarrassed to say I don't know more than 7 to 8 chords of a guitar, and that's due to a lot of other things like I didn't practice like I should or whatever. But writing those songs, putting songs together, that foundation of what we are as artists to deliver something to the world. And you do that so well. Your artistry is real, Erica. When I see you perform on your videos, you give yourself, you connect with that audience in a way that I believe we, as the listener, we want to be
Oh,
able to connect with the
thank you.
person that we're listening to. And you do that. And we give you that congratulations, sister. Keep on doing
Thank
what you're
you.
doing, girl.
Thank you,
Keep on
Victor.
doing it. Do you
Thanks.
have anything else original? I want to. Do you have anything else of your
Yes,
music we
I
can
have.
put?
I have.
Please,
It's
please.
very, it's a love song, very
Okay.
easy. And I say, I don't need any reason to love you.
Wow.
So just stay with me and share your life together with me. So it's
Wow.
very, very easy to, and it sounds like this. this day. Do you remember when he talks by the phone? It was exciting to wait for your call. Do you remember the first time we met? You are the right one, I bet on myself. Just stay with me, with that smile on your face, with your warmest embrace. Just stay with me, with the promise you made till the end of these days. Just stay with me, with the promise you made till the end of these days.
Yes, 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 yes. Hey, Erica De Lazzari, Erica De Lazzari, you hear her now. You've met her now. This is why I do this show, y'all. It's because when we scroll through on Instagram, we hear the music, we see the artistry, but now we're getting to know that artist. And this is why when you sent me those emails after I put the post up and you went to Erica's page and you came back and said, oh my God, her music is like one said like a breath of fresh air. It's like a now you see why. Erica, you are a songwriter.
Thank you. It's so important to have your opinion and what do you think? Okay, to know what do
I
you think,
think, girl,
what
that
do you think.
melody is there. That melody is a hook. That melody is unforgettable, and the storyline, the simplicity of it, the romance of it, the realness of it. It's fantastic. Congratulations,
Oh
girl.
my
Keep on
God, thank
keeping
you.
on. Oh, that's wonderful. Now, are you going to record that, or
Yes,
do you shop your music,
yes,
or
I
what do
need.
you do?
Yes, yes. I have some songs, some song of mine. I am gonna record.
Great,
I want to record them. Yes, in
great.
order to fix this point and say, okay, I did this kind of music in this point of my life. Maybe in another period of my life I can change, but I want to fix them.
That's
So
right.
that's
That's
the
right.
next step. Yes.
That's right. That's the next step. Oh man, I have so many things going on here,
It's a
because
pleasure for me.
because you're talking things about, you're expressing sides of your artistry that I believe every artist who's watching can connect with. There's a part of our artistic journey that we want to leave something through recording or through an experience that our delivery has given to someone that we want, like you just said, I want to leave this. I want to make this a part of my journey, to record something. That's an artist vision. That's something we want to do. And what you've given us, and what I hope with every episode of an artist that comes on, is that I want the viewer, I want other artists to be able to connect with things like you just gave us in your word today and through your artistry, that we've got to keep pushing. We've
Yes,
got to keep giving the world who we are. I don't care if you have 7 followers or 7 million followers.
exactly.
Artist, you are still artist. Don't let the numbers make you feel that that's how you rate your artistry. It's not. Don't
Yes.
do that. Don't allow social media to rate your artistry, artist.
Yes.
You're an artist, period. Erica De Lazzara just gave her artistry today in her song, in her creation, gave us her foundation in the words that of where she's come from, what her artistic journey's given. You have yours. Just
Thank
because
you.
you may not have, again, 7 million followers. We want to hear your artistry. The world needs it. Erica, you've inspired me today.
Oh my God.
I have
Thank you.
I have these going on right now,
Oh,
you know,
no.
because this
Yeah.
is what it's all about, Erica. Thank you.
No,
Thank you for today.
I say thank you to you. Thank you for the opportunity because this kind of dialogues and speaking and talks
Mhm.
allow to for artists like me to express themselves, to have a highlight uh, in order to express themselves and to talk to people like you. That is always inspiring.
You got it. You got it, sister. Much love and much respect. And we've got to connect. When you come back this way, we're all going to get together, me, you, Wayne, and the fam,
Yes,
and sit down and do some
of
things. And when we
course.
get there, we got to get to Portofino and have the limoncello. And we
You need to come to Portofino.
that's right.
You need to come to Portofino. Yes, you
Yes, yes.
can't
Oh,
wait to to meet
that's
you.
right. Well, listen, thank you again. Have a wonderful evening, I guess, there or afternoon, and
Yes,
keep us posted. Let us know anything new that you're doing. We want to push it. Anything that you have, let the public know how to connect with you. How do we support
yeah.
Erica?
On, for example, here on Instagram, on the social media, so Instagram and Facebook under my name, Erica De Lazzari. So you can find me on these profiles and also on the YouTube channel Erica De Lazzari. It's my name, so you can follow. Thank you.
Erica de Lazzari. De
De
Lazzari.
Lazzari with the accent on A.
De Lazzari. Thank you for that. Thank you. All right.
Thank you,
We'll
Victor.
see you next time, my sister. Reach out
Of course.
anytime. All right.
Of course. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see
You
you again.
got it. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the simplicity of giving your artistry, giving us who you are, telling your story, writing in music, putting a melody to your story or to your expression. Everyone may not agree with it. So what? A lot of people may love it. That's great. The fact that you're able to express yourself is the key. Express yourself. Give us you. Give us you. We are artists. We just have ourselves to give. Let us hear your song. Let us watch your movie. Let us see your dance routine. Let us eat your new culinary cuisine. Give us you, artist. Thank you so much for joining me again today on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. And we keep looking out for those promos because every time you see a promo, that means you just may welcome in your next favorite artist of whatever genre that artist is coming. We got some writers coming your way. We have some chefs preparing their studio to be able to do some live stuff here with us. And we're just bringing you art. We're gonna rain down art. Why? Because this is not a moment. This is a movement. And it's about the movement of artistry, the respect of the artist and their journey. Much love and much respect to Erica De Lazzari. Thank you so much, my sister. We'll see you then, everybody, next time on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series.